Hello everyone and welcome to the episode 3 of Form Guru. In the last episode, we took a look at the name field and the address field. Today we are going to take a look at two different fields. One is the phone number field and the second one is the email field. So let's start by creating a standard form, phone number and mobile field. For now, our form language will be English. I'll create the form. So we can start by clicking the email field in the left hand tab. So I'll just click that. You can change the label here, enter your email address. Now if we take a look at the field settings on the right hand side, the first field setting, which is the required field, is the same. You can just turn it on or off if you don't like. It's completely up to you. If you know about the name field and the address field, in those fields we had the option to split those fields. However, nothing like that happens in our email address field, so we don't have that option here. Now this is again the field name alignment. I'll quickly go through this. If you have your field name alignment as one of these three, then you can change your placeholder text. This is again the same, the helper text. So this is a tooltip. For those people who are looking at this video or the Form Guru series video for the first time, we have gone through all these details in our first episode. So you can just check it out there. And in the second episode, we've seen the settings for the name field and the address field. So here you can see we have a tooltip, and then this is the another type of hypertext which is below your field. This is completely optional. Now with the email address and the phone number, you have an option to verify the user's email address and their phone numbers. This is an important feature because let's say if you are asking people to enter their email address, many a time you can receive like people filling up the forms with fake email addresses. So a good way to verify them is by sending an OTP. Now if you were to do this on your own, then you would have to write an email address verification script, and then like the one that sends out an email, so you'd have to write an script to send the OTP, then another script to verify those OTP. So Makeforms does all of that for you, and email address verification is included within your plan, and you can verify unlimited email addresses at no cost. However, when you want to verify a mobile number, you need to purchase the add-ons, which we'll see just in few moments. So the moment you turn on enable verification, this field will be marked as required, because now the verification is an important process, and so the user needs to enter their email address. Again, repeating this field is something that we will see in a later stage, and you can mark this data as sensitive. So anytime you mark this as sensitive, all the users who have access to sensitive data in your workspace will only be able to view these details. People who do not have access, they will start seeing asterisk marks on their dashboard. You can mark this field as hidden. Just a few days ago, we had a new update wherein if you have if you mark the field as hidden or disabled, it will pick up the default value. In the previous versions, we had two different input boxes. One was for the hidden field value, the second one was for the disabled field value. So by default now, if you disable a field or if you hide the field and you have this value, let's say for me it's pratik at makeforms.io, it will just pick up this email address and place it inside your input box. So here you can see that Pratik at makeforms.io is now placed inside the input box and the field is marked as disabled. So these are the very basic settings, pretty much similar to the name and address field. Now for the email addresses, we have new type of advanced setting. The first one being allowed domains. So let's say you are have a use case wherein you want that people only from certain domain names should be able to access their should be able to enter the email addresses. For example, for us, we just want to have makeforms.io and let's say makestories.io. These are the only two domains through which people can fill in their email address. So now when you publish this form, default value is not valid as per the allowed. Okay, so this is smart enough. I'll just we just said that okay, makeforms.io. I'll remove this default value for now and I'll publish this. And now let's try to validate this. So first I will just do pratik at gmail.com and I'll try to submit this. So it says that your email must end with one of the following, makeforms or makestories.io. So I'll just type pratik at makeforms.io and I'll submit this. So now you can see that it has kind of let me put in the email address because this was in the allowed domain list, and now I've also received an OTP on my email address to verify my email. So now I will go in and I have the OTP which I will just key in here, 476. So as soon as you can see my email address is verified, it takes me to the thank you page. So now we will come back to the build phase. So the first setting that we saw was of the allowed domains. Similarly, you can also disallow certain domains. So let's say now I don't want users to key in any email address from makeforms.io. I will enter that. So this is how you can define which domains you don't want to have. Similarly, many a times you just want users to fill up the email address only if they have a corporate email address and not the ones like Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail.com. So for that particular use case, what you will do is you will just click on disallow free domains. With this, any person who has email addresses ending from @gmail.com, they won't be able to fill in the form. And now the final parameter that we have is the autofill from query parameter. So here you can do email underscore address and I will republish this form. We will then take a look at how this query parameter works. Email underscore address is equals to pratik at makeform. But let's try to do this. Let's try to put in the Gmail address. So you can see that pratik at gmail.com is pulled in over here. Now I'll try to submit and it says please enter your work email address. So you can see how smart this system is, and these are the kind of customizations that you can get only with Makeforms. So now that we are done seeing the email address field, let's quickly take a look at the phone number field. So here, if you can see, all the other settings are pretty much the same till here. This is the placeholder text, this is the field alignment, and then again with mobile number you can also enable verification. For that you will have to always buy credits. By default you get 4 credits to check out the system, and if you want to buy more credits you will click here. You will be taken to the form settings add-on page. From here you can just go in and you can buy the mobile verification credits, and once you will buy them, the credits will be added to your system, and over here you will know that which particular credits are available, and these credits have a lifetime validity and they never expire. So this is how you do the mobile number verification. And then one thing that we have by default is the option to select the country code. So here let's say we might just want to type plus 1 in the US. So this will be your default country code. By default, what we do is that whenever the user this form loads on the user's device, we get their geolocation using certain APIs, and we default them to that particular country. So if you are visiting from your country, then by default you will be seeing that the country code and the flag will be set for you. However, since now we have set this as the US as a default country code, you can see that in the design tab preview we are just seeing the +1. Users can of course go in and they can change this whenever they want. Now again, you can mark this as a repeat field. We'll come back to that later. Sensitive data, hidden fields, this all remains the same, and this is the default value which you can set up. In the advanced field, again you have the query parameter. However, for the query parameter here, you have two parameters. One is for the country code and the second one is for the phone number. So this is how you will add the email address and phone number fields in Makeforms. And we've seen how amazingly you can just very easily verify people's email addresses and phone number. And we can see in the result tab that whenever they have verified their email address or their phone number, you will have a green verified check mark in front of their email address. Similarly, when they verify their mobile number, they will also see the tick mark in front of their mobile number. So this is all about how to enter the email address and phone number field. Please let me know in comment below what kind of forms do you want. I'm trying to help you guys as much as I can with your journey on Makeforms. So please let me know any kind of difficulties that you are facing while using the product, or if you have certain use case in your mind, maybe not immediately but down the line, I will be able to help you guys create the kind of forms that you want. So please be as collaborative as you can and help me help you in a better way. That's it for today. Signing off, Pratik here from Makeforms.